You do it!
Hello, good morning, and what up? Welcome into another gorgeous summer day. It is sunny outside, it is warm. We got all the kids back in the house, our last full day without mom, and it is starting off with a doozy, you guys. We are going to be doing a lot of fun out in the backyard today. We got Dan and Shell coming over. They have offered to bring over pizza, make it a party, welcome the boys back home, get some sun, have some fun. I do believe that Michelle has made the infamous, famous, notorious Rice Krispie treats that got me through my torn bicep post-surgery recovery. Honestly, she brought over like 6 that I thought were for me. She said she brought one over for the entire family so that each person could have one, and then the biggest one was for me. I had 5 of the 6. They are that good, and she was making those last night in anticipation of today. Gonna have some fun pizza, go out and have a party poolside. Speaking of post-surgery recovery, you guys, we were actually starting off our day in a unique way today. This is kind of a horrific story. I really can't be too animated about it because it's not even my story to tell, but many of you guys know Micah Revelli. You guys know the Revelli family. They're an integral part of our family. Yesterday, you guys, he broke his leg. I'm gonna get clearance from him, make sure he's all right with me sharing this much of the story, but he broke his leg on the trampoline in their backyard, and it was probably the nastiest break I've ever seen in my entire life. In fact, not probably. It is far and away the craziest, worst break I've ever seen in my entire life. And so he was taken immediately to the hospital, rushed off by ambulance to the hospital last night. He was put under. Last night had to have emergency surgery to put metal rod in his leg, pins, everything. And if that sounds familiar, that is exactly what I've been through. But I think maybe because he's a lot younger, more resilient, he was already discharged from the hospital this morning and is back home recovering. I had to be in the hospital for 4 days. They probably wanted to make sure I could walk, being the old man that I am. But we thought we'd like to start our day going over there, checking in on him, seeing how he's doing. Then we're gonna bring back his 2 younger sisters here to the house to swim with us today so they can have something to do. Micah can have a little bit of downtime, quiet time at his house. Parents can focus just on him. And I know that it was kind of devastating and traumatizing to them to be there for that yesterday. And so maybe give them something fun to do here at our house today, swimming in the pool and having some fun with us. You guys, a ton of well wishes going out to Micah and a fast and speedy recovery. If anybody understands what he's going through, it would be me. It's actually very strange to be on this side of an injury like that, of a surgery, just feeling for him, feeling his pain quite literally. I do know that he will be documenting and making some content. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily vlog style. He kind of does a lot of entertaining shorts and things like that, but he's going to be cranking out some content. So you might get a little something from the accident, what went down, and his current status over on his YouTube channel. It is That One Kid Micah, because he is That One Kid Micah. I'll put a link to that for you guys so you can see how he's doing, and I would just love it. We would love it as a family if you guys could go over and just wish him the best, wish him a speedy recovery, tell him that you're thinking about him, because I have been in that situation where you're laid up in bed and the road to recovery is long and it's difficult, and so just any positive vibes that could be sent his way would be fantastic. I know he would very much appreciate it. I know that he is regularly on that YouTube channel interacting, paying attention to everything that goes on there. It'd be a great way to wish him well, to head on over there and tell him that you're thinking about him. We love that dude. We're gonna grab him a quick treat, head on over, check in on him, see how he's doing. We'll be back here for some fun in the sun, some pizza, and Dan and Jill. We are back from visiting Micah, and I did get his permission to tell you guys and share with you the story of what went down. He had a lot of friends over. I was preoccupied. I didn't want to put him on the spot, make him explain it on camera, but he was jumping on the trampoline in his backyard, had somebody he was jumping with kind of absorbed or took his bounce, so when the next person comes down, they come down into basically concrete. And he said it felt just like hitting concrete. And I'll maybe show you guys x-rays. I don't know that I certainly can't show the actual break on camera because it was what they call a compound fracture, where the bone breaks and then comes through the skin and is exposed to the outer elements. I can't even talk about it, you guys. It is so, I cannot believe he went through that. He is on the mend, recovering, had the very similar, not quite the exact same surgery that I had. Mine was a spiral tib fib, so it broke down to the bottom and then broke up at the top. He broke through both of them right down by the ankle. So he had a metal rod put in, had some screws, pins placed. He is on the recovery road right now, you guys. So again, go over to his channel, That One Kid Micah. Wish him well, tell him you're thinking about him. Subscribe to his channel if you want to see some of the crazy antics that he gets up to, as well as how he's going to handle this setback with some humor. That is the Micah Micah away. The kid does not let anything get him down, and he was in phenomenal spirits when we went over there, which I was very, very impressed with. Came back home, I brought back his 2 younger sisters to hang out here at the house, have a little bit of a pool party, and I came back, you guys, and Dan and Michelle were already here. I told them go ahead and get started. Came back a little bit later than anticipated, and so cracked open the pool. They had the fountains on, they were laying out by the pool, and I've never come to the home like as a guest arriving to it already set up, and I gotta tell you, I was pretty impressed. It's beautiful back there. It is such a vibe. It is so inviting, and so we're gonna have some pizza, we're gonna party outside, get some sun. So grateful to Dan and Michelle for making that happen. Michelle made her legendary Rice Krispie treats, which were what got me through my bicep surgery that I had, which by the way is going fantastic. I've been getting in the water, been hanging out, playing VR, you know how important that is. Still not able to do any household chores or yard work though. I don't know, that must be coming last. All the well wishes to Micah. We're gonna do our best to have a great time out here in the sun. Check in with mom from time to time. It is very, very hot where she is. This is her last full day. She'll be joining us again tomorrow. We're very grateful that we could go over there and see Micah. They've always been so supportive, always been the first ones to come see us anytime someone's broken a bone. In fact, we were joking that they're usually the ones that are taking us to the hospital or taking the kids as we head to the hospital. They've somehow been that involved, that integral in every broken bone, every surgery, every hospital visit we've had. So it was nice to be able to go over there and see them. And I know mom's gonna want to do the same thing as soon as she gets back. Probably the first thing she's gonna want to do is go over there and check on him. Thank you guys in advance for all of your well wishes and all of your concern for Micah. Let's just hope he has a phenomenal comeback and a bounce back to finish off this summer strong.
Thank you for sacrificing your body to not kick them. It was so close to kicking Leah. Woo, that was close, girls. That was close. Screw you, savage, bro.
Alrighty, I'm gonna send a little backy.
Got a chance to take the Revellis girls home. Really glad that we can entertain them, have them over today. A huge shout out to Dan and Michelle for making the day extra special and extra fun. Bringing over the pizza, the desserts, the Rice Krispie treats, really making a thing of it. And they had no idea what was going on. They just wanted to come over, actually welcome the boys home from their camp out, and do a little pool party sunbathing in the backyard. Turns out that we were able to help the Revellis in turn. I know mom's gonna wanna go there as well. When she gets back tomorrow, check in on Micah. We've been sharing kind of some pictures back and forth as we could, that she can stay up to speed. Got the kids in for the night now. We're gonna get ourselves ready for a fun little sleepover in the basement. Our guy's out with friends. That's how well he's feeling. He's feeling so good that he went out and hung out with friends. But I do have to go pick him up and get him back here to the house. But another wonderful summer day here, you guys. Weather was scorching. It was 93 degrees at 7:30 tonight. Like, it was a hot one. A day that feels great to be in the pool. I think we got a little more sun today. I'm gonna go get Rag Guy. Kids are gonna get themselves ready for bed, and we're gonna start wrapping this day up. Winding things down here, kids are just outside having a sleepover. It has been a fantastic and long day of fun, a bunch of kids, just awesomeness. I would say it is a summer dream come true. That's something that my sister and I just kept saying as we watched the kids play on the slide, and then we turn off the slide because it's time to get out of the pool, and they just still keep playing on it while it's dry, and then they changed into dry clothes, came back out with like a snack, and realized, hey, we still want to swim more, so they put their swim suits back on, and just that back and forth just felt like a dream come true summer day. And then randomly, and this is just kind of a fun side note, had a memory pop up on my iPhone today of a vacation that we went on in California. Hazy's jumping into the pool as I'm vlogging with a camera just like this, sitting in a pineapple floaty in a pool in the backyard. And if you've been here for a while, you might remember that was like the first time I ever grilled burgers poolside, and it was like this dream come true. And it's like, someday I want to have this for my own family. And we patterned a lot of like the backyard and some of the things that we wanted and how we wanted them arranged after that home. And I texted her and I said, how crazy is it? This was a memory on my phone. And here we were doing that in the backyard today, pineapple floaty and all. I mean, down to the pineapple floaty, it was an identical day today. So just an absolute summer dream for the kids. And so I'm glad that they were able to do that. And not every day is as open and available for that kind of fun as today was. With a lot of camps coming up, a lot of programs and summer studies and sports and just so many things. And so when you have a day that is just wide open and you can just go use it like that, it is fantastic. And it really felt like a summer dream come true. So thank you guys for being a part of that dream, being here with us today. We welcome Mom home tomorrow. Cannot wait to see her. Cannot wait to hear about how her adventures were. Ragai's been following along with some of the girls that are on this girls camp, and they've been posting some B-reels. He said it looks like an absolute blast. So I can't wait to hear all about it, to welcome her back. But first, I have to clean the house up quite a bit tomorrow. So wish us luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye.